I feel so clean now. Welcome back to Apron TV, episode 2. Delicious apron water. High in pH. This episode will feature Ratgrave from Germany, which consists of Max Greaf and Julius Conrad. Also, we have from Detroit, Kyle Hall, up and coming great producer, composer, music director, and label owner. I am your host, Lord Tusk, my co-host, Dr. Evil, and to the left of me, Duppy.
Hi Duppy. How's things? Me there right here. Me just dead.
Alright.
How am I going to smoke this spliff with this master?
Without further ado.
Without further ado.
Ado or Jew? D-U-E or do?
Is it a further Jew or
I don't
do?
know, man. I don't know.
Okay.
Without further.
Without further ado, let's feature our first guest, one half of Ratgrave, Max Greaf, all the way in from Berlin. Greetings.
Yo.
How are you, sir? Welcome.
Yo.
Welcome, welcome. Tell us a bit about yourself, Mr. Graef.
I make music.
Okay,
So that's your real name, Max Greaf.
Yeah, that's my real name.
nice. It's a cool name.
Thanks. I think grave means cool or something in Dutch also.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you just was just a winner. No one made fun of you.
Max Cool.
No one made fun of your
Max
name.
cool, yeah.
Junior! I said stop it!
And Max just means, you know, to just max, just
Maximize.
it's slang for just like to just chill, and then you know it's associated
Is
with
it?
the name. Kind of old slang to just max. We doing just maxing,
Oh yeah, okay.
just
cool.
cooling, and then you know it's associated with Maximus,
Yeah.
which is a great
That
gladiator.
is great, yeah.
And then maximum strength.
And maximum strength. Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's generally a cool name. So
Yeah.
based in Berlin.
Yes.
Born and raised.
Born and raised.
Okay, real Berlinite here. Very few of the originals anyway. Tell us about the newest project you have out with Apron. Tell us about the release, how you put it together, the concept, and a bit about the tracks.
Yeah, it's been 3 years in the making.
Wow.
It was a long process. It was
What is this
super
project
long.
called?
Ratgrave.
Redgrave.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, originally it was Julius Conrad group because we wanted it to be like sort of a imaginary band sort of thing. But I think Ratgrave is actually more, it suits it more actually.
Yeah. Okay.
Why? How did you think of the name?
It's the ends of both of our names, right? So Conrad and then Grave.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
pretty
nice.
simple.
Who could that be?
Calling from Detroit.
That's sick.
Good to see you again, bro. Be Max Greaf.
Yeah, we met.
Yeah, we met.
Cool,
Yeah.
man. Good to see you.
Tell us a bit about the recording process. What equipment did you use? Is it just like made on a program, or you use outboard equipment? What did you use exactly?
So Julius does a lot in the computer also when he's at home, and then we did a lot of that. What he programmed or something in the studio, you know, recorded with different instruments, and
Sweet.
and we used a lot of drum machines also, but also the MPC a lot. So
Okay.
MPC 2000 XL.
yeah,
Nice.
and the 1000 for some stuff as well.
The first track, which we're gonna show the video for, and what is the name of it? The first one we're gonna do the video for?
El Schnorro.
Okay. What
Yeah.
does that mean?
It doesn't mean shit. Like all the names are just weird things put together.
Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't mean anything.
And what camera did you use?
For the video we used the Super 8 camera. Yeah.
Nice. Nice. So it's got a nice, cool, warm aesthetic to it.
Yeah, and some of it is in negative as well, because they digitalized it in negative, and that's when we realized like some of the colors are quite weird and fun.
Okay, so let's go to this new video by Ratgrave called... Sorry, what's it called again?
El Schnorro.
Schnorro.
Ejnoho.
Ejnoho.
I love Star Wars, you know. I mean, the 7th already pissed me off, sort of, like, cause the story was so bad. Like, I even liked the characters in the beginning, but like this terrible story just ruined everything. And then, yeah, 8 was just crazy bad.
And you reckon the Jedi should be who is?
Should be the pilot. He's moving like a Jedi. You've seen him, how he flies. He's the best pilot in the fucking Empire. He should be the Jedi. All the Jedis have complexes, man. They seem like they're not ready for it.
They have a Jedi complex.
They have a Jedi complex.
That's not a complex to have.
No, it's not. At least to the dark side. If you've got like daddy issues, you may lead to the dark side.
Yeah,
Seriously.
this is very true.
Yeah, because you hang on to it.
You hang on to it and it
As you get older, you get angry.
You get angry, and then
Shit.
It's true. Turn to the other side.
You turn to the dark side.
Yeah. Sometimes I feel angry myself.
You in the dark side. You got evil. I guess you are.
Dr. Evil.
Dr. Evil, yeah. As long as you're not hurting anyone.
So the next video.
Let's go to the next video.
Fuck, I have to remember which track it is.
Let's ask this guy.
That's what you get for naming.
I know. Blizzard people. Blizzard people, yeah.
Blizzard people. Oh man, is that something to do about the blizzard in the winter in Berlin? I know it gets brutal there in the winter. And you know what? You do it really well though. You know how to, Scandinavia, Germany, you lot do the winter well.
Not like here. We can't handle a little bit of snow, everything stops.
Because it's always mild here, right? I mean, sort of.
Yeah.
It's always mildly
They can't get
bleak,
chicken to KFC.
mildly grey, mildly dull.
Remember there was a gravy shortage at KFC because of the snow.
Yeah.
I didn't even know KFC served gravy. Over here,
It was
in this
like
country.
it was like Twitter news.
You know what's
Gravy,
jokes?
we
They
can't
serve
get
gravy here, but they don't serve no mashed potato. What the fuck is that about? So what'd you put the gravy on? The chicken?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, chicken and fries.
Yeah,
Who
biscuits.
puts-
And fries.
They don't serve biscuits here.
What are they called?
They don't serve biscuits or mashed potato. What the fuck am I
You
putting
know,
the gravy on?
you know in the Caribbean,
I'm not putting the gravy on fried chicken.
you can get dumpling, rice and peas in KFC in Jamaica.
That's Jamaican, man. So yeah. All right, cool. So let's go to this next video. There we go. Watch a kung fu film and there's no killing. Alright, this is the problem right now. Like martial art films, this is fucking full of love bullshit, and then just over exaggerated fighting scenes.
And no one dies.
Back in the days, a good kung fu film, there's a fight from the beginning. There should be death at the beginning. 5 minutes in, another fight, and then another fight, and then a 30-second love scene, and then a big fight, and then a training process up in the mountains where you train because you got fucked up. You come back after a year and you fucking get your revenge because they killed your wife and your children. That's the kind of fucking proper martial art film.
I agree.
Not this flying in the air bullshit. Keep it grounded. A little bit, but keep it grounded. One man versus a whole fucking empire. This bullshit, man. Fuck that.
Yeah.
How can one man fight 20,000 soldiers and not get hit once? So I'm not into this shit. Fuck that. I wish you all the best on your endeavors and your projects.
Thanks.
And we'll see you again very soon. Let's have a quick word from Deborah to hear about the weather. And then when we return, we shall have Kyle Hall from Detroit. And we'll talk about some of his latest projects and what he's been getting up to.
Hi guys, this is Deborah, I'm back. You might not recognize me. You know, I actually went to the Galapagos Island to this new resort that changes facial expressions. And that's something I've been dreaming about since I was a little kid, so I made that happen. But enough about me, on to the weather. There's a lot of heat in Wolverhampton right now. It's going really well for that football team, so there's a lot of proud people there. So, to the W, you guys alright? Need any more? In Liverpool, I was there the other week. It was hailing. It was raw as fuck, and people were just like getting on with it as if that's a normal day. That's not okay, alright? I don't appreciate it. The Dogg hostel was full for the night. I had to sleep in the street with her by my side. Next image. So yeah, don't go to Liverpool. Fuck the pen. This is something totally different. Just don't want no one to judge me right now. Okay? I'm going to continue to do this show, but I don't appreciate the hate mails. Alright? Don't come for me, and do not, for any reason, come for my dog. Okay? I'm out. I'm out.
Deborah!
Deborah!
Eddie!
Deborah!
Deb, stop it.
It's alright, it's alright, it's alright!
Thanks, Debs. Welcome back to Apron TV, episode 2. Now we have our special guest in, Kyle Hall. What's up, G?
What up, dog?
Cool, man.
What's happening, fam?
Good to see you.
Yo, brother. What's going on, brother?
How you been?
Good, good.
Welcome
good.
back to London. Oh man, this cat again. Yeah, so cool.
Again?
Yeah, he's rubbing up on my leg. He loves to rub up on my leg. Tell us about your latest release.
Well, what's up here in front of us, that's my latest solo thing. Came out at the end of the summer last year, but was repressed this year. This is Eutropia 7. It's a project that was inspired by our relationship with plants, how we relate to them, like how they create everything we have today. You know, from the wood around us to the plastics that we use.
Yeah.
You know that. So I mean, it's just a ode to the earth, essentially.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Especially herbal remedies.
Herbal remedies, especially, man, is working with your mind too. You know.
Yeah, definitely.
It's a fire artwork too, man.
Oh yeah. We got Mr. Michio James to thank for that.
Which is the guy who was responsible for the LP.
The LP from
Oh,
Joy Cover.
okay, that's dope.
Painter as well. You
Yeah.
know, he does both. He has both disciplines: the photography, the painting. I mean, this is a young master.
Nice.
This is your first 7-inch release.
This is actually the second 7-inch. The first one was, I guess it was sold alone as like the Our Love Dance Critique record. But I guess, yeah, technically this is the first. I feel like this is the one. I feel like this is the first. There was another one.
Yeah.
But this feels
We're
like.
not talking about that right now.
Yeah.
So when you made the track, did you immediately know this is for 7?
Yes, we said this is the
All right.
limitation.
That's what I'm saying.
It was just very intentional through and through.
And they're both 4 minutes long?
Yeah, like
Roughly.
roughly.
Yeah.
Roughly.
You
I think
gotta
maybe.
use up. You can't, you know when you see a 7-inch and there's like this massive gap? Like you have to use up the 7.
For it to be cut at 45.
At least 3 minutes
Yeah.
maximum. Minimum, I mean, yeah, 3 minutes minimum.
But yeah, the format does present a good challenge and kind of a game. You know, it's always
Definitely.
That's the most important part. Is that this has to be fun, and sometimes just having parameters and limitation allow for that to kind of just happen.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Take note of the package.
Packaging.
Rather than the invisible digital.
There you go.
Gotta make
That's
it
a good
last.
term, man. Invisible digital.
Exactly.
Just how I consume things and consume
Yeah.
music is in the physical sense, because digital files are just so transient. I lose
Exactly.
them. I've lost so many hard drives as a kid, so I think it just kind of prepped me to. I just don't really have the same value for digital, so it's always an afterthought for me. And I'm kind of like now I'm kind of assimilating into this digital society.
But I do know this, if I do buy digital, it has to be WAV. More interested in MP3. And for those who don't really hear it, man, there is a difference between WAV and MP3. There's certain frequencies missing. And in today's music now, in this digital age, they have lost so many frequencies that are missing. Like when you play, there's so much, and the frequencies are so deep and important. And to grow a plant with a light indoors is not the same as growing a plant naturally outside with sunlight. It's gonna have a different kind of frequency. And so with the music as well. And I just find a lot of people, they're just not interested. Like a lot of people don't even have stereo systems.
I mentioned
It's like if they never had it, they don't know what they're really
Exactly,
missing out on, or it's just not as much of a priority to them.
Dude,
you
if
know,
all you've eaten is microwave food and then I give you the food that's cooked on the...
Exactly. Some people just still don't care though. That's the thing, you know. It's
Say
just
same.
I understand they don't care, but is it like they actually don't mind missing out?
They're content, yeah, because that's not where they're getting their primary source of pleasure from. That's more ornamentation for them. Like sometimes music a lot of times is background for people for their experience, whereas for us it's priority.
And I don't care if you're playing vinyl, CD, Serato, but I don't get dudes who have their laptop and they're playing for hours or doing live
Reading
sets with their
emails.
laptop, just in the laptop constantly
Checking
while you're doing a
emails.
live set. That shit is
Programming, man.
It's just crazy, man. Seriously, I don't get it. So yeah, right here, I'm anti computer laptop DJs, man. Just play it on your USB. Oh, but a lot of you can't mix, so you use Tractor. So it's cool, whatever, man. Do your thing. Well, as long as you're playing the music. Secret jabs at you guys.
Oh god.
As long as you're playing the music, man, do your thing. You know what I mean?
Selection is key.
Selection is key. Selection is first and foremost. And then format is also first and foremost, but second when it comes to that.
He's saying you can smell the weed in the corridor.
So?
But also my car window's open, he told me. In the garage.
You know, put a towel by your door as well.
Yeah, I just did that.
He was like, you smell weed in the hallway, so?
So?
You're knocking on my door?
Well, yeah, but no.
You're gonna sell it some more if you stay in the
car.
hallway. So, yeah, tell me a bit about the about Wild Oats label and the actual logo.
Okay, yeah. Well, I mean, Wild Oats, it started when I was in high school. It started just as a means for me to put my music out, essentially, and kind of just get it out there to the world.
You had a site or you had like a SoundCloud?
At that time, I had a MySpace. At that time,
Yeah.
you know.
God,
and
damn,
I
they're
just
still
did
there,
it,
you know.
Oh, damn. They're just kind of lingering on the internet, right?
Did you ever close down your page?
Nah, is it like a spam, like a source of spam at this point? Like, like it's been hijacked.
Every year I'm getting a little alert like, hey, we're still here. And your account's still here. Nothing's changed. But you know what the thing? MySpace was really for people that were into music. And then I felt there were so many people that wasn't into music on it. And there was just a lot of that nonsense there. Had it been more concentrated to just music people, it would have been a lot better. But then Facebook came, and then you notice that anyone and everyone who had no interest in music, that was where their outlet was. Yeah. And then really, I felt MySpace should have taken off more.
I agree with that, because I was still on MySpace when kids were on Facebook. I was like, I don't get it. What y'all doing on there?
Yeah, exactly.
There was nothing on there.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
It was like being on like an HTML page.
It was for the talentless. It was for people who weren't doing anything. And this is what we're in now. We're in the era.
It was like a water cooler, like for the internet.
And there was way too many selfies, self-indulgence, and narcissism and shit. It was just like, my cousin had about 1,001 selfies in the same position. Actually, just edit this out. I can't even put that in it, man. That shit was embarrassing.
You just said cousin.
It was just, oh god, man. 1,000 selfies in the same position in the couch, from different points of view, from there. I
don't know, man. I mean,
1,000, dude. In the same position. So you're sitting here, if you had 1,000 selfies in the same position, come on, man. You defending that?
I guess I just gotta say, like Patrice Rushes, she said, to each their own, you know. So I guess,
bless you, man. Bless you.
You know, she knows what she's
saying.
Cool,
for real, to each your own. But your own is invading my fucking space. Seriously. That's all I'm saying.
Space invaders. Space invaders. For those who don't know, that's the meaning, right?
Yeah.
For that song?
Yeah, it's about people that space invaders, man. People that are coming to invade your space.
That's true.
Whether it's UFOs.
Selfie invaders.
Man, people just want love, man. That's all. That's why they're doing the selfies, man.
True, but you're seeking love in all the wrong places. Looking for love in all the wrong spaces.
But are they?
They are. Look, if you put up an image and to seek love from likes, you're a sad motherfucker. You should seek likes from people in the real world, man. You should generally.
Or should you seek likes at all?
Exactly. Exactly. But look, man, I'm not against anyone seeking that, man. We all need love, and we're all trying to find it.
It's weird in the new world, though. So we're using the things at hand instinctually to a certain sense. I mean, there's a certain logic associated with it. You know what I'm saying? I posted selfies and shit. You know
we all have.
I ain't do 1,000.
Exactly.
But that makes me no worse of a man. No. Less or greater of a man. I don't know. Like, you know. So I can't. That's what I'm saying. At the end of the day, you know, I'm no saint. But you know,
no one is, man.
But,
The humble
it's some
one.
people. It's some people that have a little bit harder of a time, and that's how they cope with it is through affirmation of others.
Yeah.
And that's something they may have to work on, but it might get them to where they need to go for the moment to get to that next place till they learn.
I don't even know if there is a next place, man. Next place is hell, personally.
Whoa.
Pleasure talking to you, Kyle. That was sweet, man. That was a nice discussion, man.
Yes, brother.
Let's do that thing, man. Put your hands together. You know they do that.
Big ass fish.
And then
You know they do that
and then a fireball.
Okay, let's sum this up. Thanks for tuning in. It's been a great show. Some great discussions and debates and talks about future works, Apron and beyond. Big up to Wild Oats and big up to Max Greaf, Julius Conrad, Kyle Hall. Big up Jay Daniel, Brassfoot, Molinero, Seamus.
Big up all of the massive them.
And big up all the massive, big up Fatima, and big up God. And the plants as well. The healing of the nation. Without the plants, you'd be dead. Okay. Ta-ta, ta-ta.